Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome once again to the Candy Aisle. My name is Jeff, and today we are looking at cinnamon bun Oreos. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I am reviewing Oreos again. That's right. It's been a minute, and I am glad to be here. So let's take a look at this. Cinnamon bun Oreos. I think I maybe have had these once before. I'm not entirely sure. They're not. They've been around for a little while, since summer 2016. Oreo, when it's sort of in the heyday of when Oreo was going crazy with like a lot of flavors. It seems like to me. I don't know if maybe I have that timeline a little off, but I feel like it was in the late 20 teens, sort of 2016 to 2020, maybe. I don't know. I guess before the pandemic, but they were coming out with flavors all the time, right? Um, anyway, the cinnamon bun flavor, of course, cinnamon buns, classic, famous dessert. I guess it is a dessert. They they've been around for cinnamon buns themselves have been around for a long time. I mean, I think since cakes since the probably the 16th century, maybe, is my guess. But that would make sense, right? With when cinnamon became popular. Yeah. Anyway, a cinnamon cake totally makes sense with the frosting on top, of course. But really, come on, let's keep it real here. Nabisco released this as an answer to Cinnabon. Oddly though, Cinnabon, for my money, I thought was really super popular in the like late 90s, early 2000s, like the first decade of 2000s, maybe. Like Cinnabon, because also part of the Cinnabon is if you don't know, Cinnabon is a chain of cinnamon bun patisseries. Is that what you would call it? A cinnamon bunnery. It's like a restaurant, but it's all they sell is cinnamon buns, and they're in like malls across America, and where I live in Canada, of course. But Cinnabon became very popular, famous in the. I think they were started in the 80s, but they became famous because one, they were in like every mall. They were only in malls, and two, very smartly, I think maybe taken from the creperies in France, but they would use fans to blow the wafting smell of fresh cinnamon buns out across the mall, and like unmistakable smell. Cinnabon in particular had a very sort of a pungent, sort of a spicy cinnamon smell that really like stuck with you. Um, like in a good way. It smelled very delicious, and honestly, they were very good. Really high fat, really sugary, but that's Cinnabons for you. Did they capture that in a cookie? I don't know why they didn't. I mean, I guess they could have, but dude, Oreo probably didn't need to do a partnership with Cinnabon. I was just thinking, like, why wouldn't they just do a partnership and make a Cinnabon Oreo? I feel like Oreo has done partnerships with other brands before, but maybe they just don't need to. They just figure, hell, it's a cinnamon bun. Cinnamon bun is a cinnamon bun. Anyway, that's what this is. This is a cinnamon. It is not a cinnamon bun. It is a cookie. Let's just be clear here. This is a cinnamon cookie, not a cinnamon bun. Even though there is a big picture of a cinnamon bun here, it is a sandwich cookie. Yeah, let's let's be honest about this. Don't want people getting confused. So there's your nutrition facts. Mondelez. Yes. There's your ingredients, guys. I could see people getting confused, right? Maybe? I don't know. The Oreo branding is so well known. But like, I could see Oreo making a cinnamon bun even. So here's a question I've got. Where's the cinnamon? Is it just like classically with these specialty flavors of Oreos, what they'll do is they'll put the flavoring just in the cream, right? Oh, it does. It smells like a cinnamon bun. It's not actually as strong smelling as I thought it would be. But that smell, that cinnamon bun smell, is so I identify it as probably like intense, because the smell that I'm used to smelling is the version of a cinnamon bun like fresh out of the oven. There's no way that could smell like this could smell like that. So anyway, I was just thinking, like, I wonder if they put the cinnamon into the cookie. I don't think they did, though. My guess is it's all just in the cream. So do you think that they could execute that well? I'm not 100% sure. let's give it a try. It's probably just like your standard golden Oreo, like vanilla wafer cookie. Maybe not. Maybe it's got some cinnamon flavoring in it. Let's try this though. Oh, well, that's nice. Actually, now that I think about it, what would make the most sense is the cookie is the bun and the frosting is the frosting, right? So the cookie would be the cinnamon. Huh. It's actually far subtler than I thought it would be. Very crunchy. The weirdly, the frosting, which is like not always, I guess, almost always. I thought it was always the frosting, which is classically the star of the show with these specialty Oreo flavors, is actually not such a major deal here. Like, it's integral to like the overall cookiness of this all, the cinnamon bunniness of this all, such that it is. But the snap of the crunch and the kind of light cinnamon flavor, which I think maybe is the cookie. It's far more sort of like prevalent in terms of the overall flavoring here. The frosting is like just the frosting. Doesn't look like there's any cinnamon in that. I'm just gonna... Oh, crud. I was trying to get just the cookie off. Hold on. Yeah. So, that's clean and clear now. The frosting does not taste... Man, I don't think that frosting is cinnamony. I think it's in the cookie. This cookie has a great color. Real nice and like tan, like it really looks like the bun color almost. I gotta say, honestly, like this is a nice combination. This is a nice flavoring, but it's like nowhere near as strong as it should be. I like it, but if you were trying to evoke like, I don't know, the nostalgia that I, as an older millennial feel towards Cinnabon, or like just, that kind of like nostalgia around that. Like I'm not thinking, I'm thinking of Cinnabon. I'm thinking of like something far, more bold sort of flavor wise. Not that this is bad. This is totally fine, but it's far more even. It's not as indulgent as a cinnamon bun feels to me. Maybe if you're like the kind of person who makes cinnamon buns at home, and either one, it's an everyday or more common kind of thing than it is for me, where I would consider it like a super special sort of treat, or two, you make your cinnamon buns at home and or maybe you buy them, but they're more, they're like toned down, like maybe if you bought like a pack of cinnamon buns from the grocery store, I bet you they'd be like less sweet and less intense than a cinnamon bun fresh out of the oven from Cinnabon. So maybe it's just my, experience coming to the cinnamon bun world that's sort of influencing my take on this. But this isn't very strong, although it is very nice. I guess there's that. I don't think it quite gets to the level of like the indulgence and the specialty and the such a treat that a cinnamon bun has to me in my mind. So on that end, I guess I don't think it quite works. But like I said, I think that a lot of that may be from my personal experiences. So maybe I'm biased, I guess, against like just chill cinnamon buns. And I'm only because I'm only familiar with the like fancy cinnamon buns. Maybe that's it. Anyway, I think that this is good. It's well executed. It's just not what I think of when I think of Cinnabon, which I guess it never claimed to be Cinnabon. It's just a cinnamon bun. So I think with that said, I'm going to give it a good score for sure. I think this is an interesting Oreo. I don't think this is the best on the market of something that I've tried. I give this a 4 out of 5. Give it a try. If you're a cinnamon bun fan, certainly you should give this a try. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear people who like regularly eat cinnamon buns. What do you think of this product? Does it live up to your standards, or are you guys like me and you fall into the like fancy cinnamon bun camp? And even still, how do you feel about this in that case? I'd like to know. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Go get some cinnamon buns or some Oreos or both together. I'll talk to you next time. So long.